My name is Clifton Black. I'm with the Research and Technology Management Group here at Southern Company, and I have had the opportunity to serve as project lead on this effort. I'd like to welcome everyone here to our demonstration startup. This is a big deal for us, and you can imagine that's why we invited you, because we thought it was a big deal, and hopefully you feel that way as well. Here behind me, you can see it's a 1 megawatt, 2 megawatt hour energy storage system. It's a lithium ion battery system, and we are very excited about looking at the potential as we go forward and understanding how this system can provide value to our customers. Southern Company and our collaboration partner EPRI, we believe that cost-effective energy storage can play a significant role in how we operate the grid. There are some flexibilities that energy storage system offer. It has the ability to operate as a load. It has the ability to operate as a source and inject into the grid. And it also has the ability to have voltage control capabilities. So that makes energy storage systems, especially inverter types like this, unique from that vantage point. And what we're trying to do with this energy storage system is really understand how we can extract value for our customers. Here at Southern Company, we talk about customers being at the center of all we do, and this is in that vein. Southern Company has a very long and rich history of looking up and providing energy solutions that are innovative to bring customer value. And when I think about that, think about how this is about a few years ago. I was working with EPRI, and we were looking at specifications for a substation size energy storage system. And so we developed those specifications, and afterwards the next phase was deploying some of these systems over the world and trying to get an understanding of the performance of the system so it would inform future deployments. So we wanted to get some sense about the technical performance, economic feasibility, and the like. And so when we got to that point, utilities could decide, who were members of EPRI's energy storage program, as to whether or not they were going to participate in the project and essentially learn from others. What Southern Company did, we chose as a leader in the industry that we wanted to deploy one of these systems, really getting our hands dirty, understanding what it would take to integrate these systems, to operate these systems. And so this is where we are today. One of the things I think about is for this demonstration project, I can separate or categorize some of the things that we'll be doing in three main categories. On the one hand, we want to understand the overall technical performance of the energy storage system. So things like the reliability, the efficiency of the system, we want to understand the technical performance. But the other thing that we want to do, we want to understand how effectively the energy storage system can support some of the grid applications that we've identified. We've identified three main focal areas, and though over time I'm sure we will look at a few more, but peak shaving, voltage support, and solar integration are the ones that we're going to key in on, and we want to understand how well the system can actually perform grid connected and support those applications. The final aspect of what we're trying to do is to look at the economic analysis. So we'll be doing a business case as a part of this overall effort. And the idea is trying to determine again how we can extract value from this technology for the customers that we're privileged to serve. One of the things I want to point out here early on is that this is really a group effort. A lot of people contributed today to really get us to where we are in terms of moving from the installation and commissioning on into the demonstration phase. Over throughout the program, we're going to have an opportunity to bring people up, and we're going to identify you and recognize your efforts. But please join me in giving an applause to all those who contributed in some way to getting us to this point today. I should point out that doing this project here in Georgia Power's service territory, we've got very great support from Georgia, and we could not have done this project without them. So hats off to Georgia. At this point, will you help me in welcoming Dr. Larry Monroe? Larry is Southern Company's Chief Environmental Officer, and he's the Senior Vice President for Research and Environmental Affairs. Help me welcome Larry.
Thank you, Clifton. Thank you all for joining us here as we commemorate this ribbon cutting of this truly innovative project for us. Innovation is what I'd like to talk about. Innovation is really the heartbeat, the foundation of Southern Company. We take pride in Southern Company's our ability to help invent the future. That is, we're trying to create real creative solutions for America's energy needs. And we focus on not just today, we don't ignore it, but we're looking 5, 10, 20 years into the future. Innovation is vital to our company. We think it's vital to the economy of this state. So we continuously sort of encourage innovation, not only inside Southern Company, but also in the industry. We have a very large R&D innovation sort of effort that we've pursued. In fact, we are very close to $2 billion that we've managed for collaborative R&D. 900 million of that being really in the last decade. Why do we do that? Clifton did a very good job of talking about our customers. The customers are what we think about here. We're trying to create value for our customers. At the end of the day, we're trying to deliver clean, safe, reliable, affordable energy to the hardworking families that we're so privileged to serve. A lot of examples of those, of sort of our innovative projects. I'll mention a few. The National Carbon Capture Center, located over in Alabama, we manage that facility with the U.S. Department of Energy, trying to find solutions to capture carbon dioxide from power plants. Similarly, we are the co-inventor of the TRIG coal gasification, a 21st century coal technology that is cleaner than natural gas, and we're marketing that really around the world. Very close to where we are now at Georgia Power's Plant Bowen, we have a water research center where we're looking at the ways the utility industry uses water. How can we be more effective? How can we use less? How can we reuse water? We sort of welcome Michael Britt. He's the director of our brand new Energy Innovation Center, be located in Technology Square in the heart of Atlanta there, where we'll be looking for ways that we can be more interactive with our customers and deliver those solutions that we're developing. We had a contest last year, the SO Prize, modeled after the X Prize, where we had our entire company sort of offer suggestions about what we needed to do to help invent this future. Very shocked. We had over 1,000 ideas submitted, and we're pursuing very many of those same ideas. Southern Company has a partnership with Nest, the thermostat company. We're the first energy company in the U.S. to deliver the full suite of Nest thermostat products. Not only just the thermostat, there are other home management products. And finally, the Cedartown Battery Energy Storage Facility. Just another in a long line of those examples there. We pursued this project in partnership with EPRI. EPRI is the industry sort of trade group to do innovative research and development. We take great pride in being a good partner with them. We try to do a lot of work with them that helps encourage innovation not only inside our company but throughout the industry. Clifton talked really about what we're trying to learn from this project. So why are we doing this project? I mentioned for our customers, but the way we do R&D is we roll up our sleeves, we get our hands dirty, we get our hands on this equipment so we can understand really how to create value for our customers. How will it work for them? What's a good application for that? We're really excited about this project. This is the first really the largest battery storage research project in the Southern Company system. So we're anxious to get the data from it, evaluate it, as Clifton mentioned. So our R&D effort started in the 1960s. It's sort of at the heart of what we do. We've really never wavered from that commitment. And the example you see behind me, what we're here gathered to talk about, is just the latest manifestation of that commitment. So thank you again for coming. I'd like to welcome Southern Company's Chief Operating Officer, Kim Green. She's a major force in the industry for innovation. She's on the board of directors of EPRI, is a past chairman of the EPRI board, but is really sort of a driving force both inside the company and outside the company on innovation. So help me welcome Kim Green.
Well, thank you very much for that kind introduction, and thanks to all of you for being here. It's a privilege for me to be here at this wonderful ribbon cutting ceremony for this spectacular project. The partnership between Southern Company and EPRI is not a loose one. It's actually a quite tight partnership that's been strong for over 40 years. Larry mentioned Southern Company's beginnings in real robust R&D began over 40 years ago, and we began that partnership with EPRI in 1973. And since that time, we've been working together to develop innovative energy technologies that have the potential to change the way America produces energy. Perhaps nothing has more potential to do that than this project that we're celebrating here today, energy storage. Southern Company is one of the largest and most active participants in EPRI. We've been a member, as I said, since 1973, and as a member of the board since 2012 and a past chair, I'm really proud of a few aspects of EPRI that I'd like to highlight. EPRI provides technology transfer awards to various leaders and innovators who transfer research to practical applications. And over the last 17 years, every single year, at least one person from Southern, and many years, multiple people from Southern Company are recognized with a Technology Transfer Award. Southern Company currently participates in essentially all of EPRI's more than 50 programs, and as a measure of our commitment to our partnership with EPRI, we have more than 80 employees who participate as EPRI technical advisors and as board or council members. And on this specific project, over 30 Southern Company employees participated. In the utility industry, the vision to drive and push real energy innovation is absolutely essential. Policy cannot get ahead of actual technical ability to provide the clean, safe, reliable, affordable energy that we're trying to produce for our customers. So these kinds of projects help us invent the future and be able to push this industry forward. By examining real, cost-effective, and as Clifton mentioned, that's a real important part of this. It's got to be technically feasible and financially feasible. And by examining these types of cost-effective storage solutions, we can ensure the ability to provide that clean, safe, reliable, affordable power to our customers in the future. So again, thank you for participating in this event today, and I look forward to speaking and meeting with you all throughout the rest of the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. It's with great pleasure I introduce Rob Manning, EPRI's Vice President for Transmission, main collaborator in this project. He's going to tell us a little more about the project. Rob?
Thank you, Larry. So thanks to Larry, and thank you, Kim, for the kind words. I guess I need to start off with an apology. My legal counsel, Justin Martin, is here today with me. And Justin immediately pointed out to me as he walked up to me that I think you're wearing a University of Tennessee volunteer shirt. So that was so right here in Georgia Bulldog country. My apologies, except to Kim. So I wore it on purpose, Kim, for you. So I did want to start by thanking Kim Green for her leadership at EPRI. Fantastic leadership for a number of years. I've known Kim now for a while. I count Kim as a friend, and I really appreciate her strong leadership. And thanks to the Southern Company. Southern Company is a key partner of ours at EPRI. You know, we're in the business for the public good at EPRI. We were chartered at EPRI for the public good, but we share a common mission with the Southern Company. And Larry already mentioned it. It's clean, it's affordable, it's safe, it's reliable energy to those that we serve. So we're in this together. And we actually deliver a very complicated commodity. Electricity is complicated. You already heard from Larry. We make it in a number of very complex ways. We take it and we move it through a network of wires and poles and towers and transformers. We move it at the speed of light all around the country. And then we deliver it, not when people ask for it, but when they need it, right now, within nanoseconds of when it was actually produced. It's a very complicated commodity. We've done that now for 100 years, more than 100 years. That's a long time to keep that delicate balance of production and supply going in real time. And the reason we've done it that way for more than 100 years is because we've never really found an efficient way to store electricity. We make it and we use it at exactly the same time. And that's the way we built our process. It's been an age-old challenge. How do you store electricity? Well, today, we're beginning to see some companies are marching forward to find ways to solve this age-old technological problem. Companies like the Southern Company, like WGL Energy, companies like LG Chem and ABB and Phoenix Engineering, they're taking what has been a challenge and making that into an opportunity for the future. It's been about 2 years now since EPRI, along with our members, introduced the concept of an integrated grid. An integrated grid is where we all work together, consumer, supplier, and we take energy from all resources, not just from centralized generation, but we take energy from renewable sources, we take energy from distributed sources, and we pool that together. We can find the best way using the technology that we have to provide an optimal solution to consumers all around the country. It's about working together. But we've been limited in an integrated grid. We've been limited by physics, and we've been limited by technology. But today, you're beginning to see the start of a technology that changes that paradigm. Right outside behind us here, in the energy storage project at Cedartown, is the start of an integrated grid of tomorrow's future. So I'm certainly excited to be here today. Energy storage is a difference maker in our future. With energy storage, we're able to take electricity and make it available not when we want to make it, but when people need to use it. It's a paradigm shift for how we make and deliver electricity in our industry. So I'm excited to be here. This is a great day. And if we cut the ribbon across the street here next door and we open up this fantastic facility, we're doing more than opening the facility, we're opening a door to the future. So I thank you for the opportunity to be here. I'm excited about it. I look forward to talking with all of you, and I'll turn it back over to Larry. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. I spent more time than I care to admit choosing the color of this tie. I'm an Auburn grad, and we're sort of in hiding this week. So, thank you. So next, I'd like to ask Norrie McKenzie. He's a vice president for renewable development at Georgia Power, and at least the way we view this project, he's someone we might want to offer this technology to use for our customers. So, Norrie.
Thank you, Larry. Larry and I are a lot alike. Dr. Monroe, he did go to Auburn, but he played football at MIT, and I played at Georgia Tech. Not football. So we're a lot alike, but thank you, Larry. Now, I grew up in Fort Valley, Georgia, and my accent is a little different than Clifton's. So let me tell you what I've heard today. All y'all are welcome. Steve told us when you walk out on these rocks, wear your hat and your glasses and keep your hands in your pockets and don't touch nothing. And Larry said, see this big box out here? That's a BAB. That's a big, awesome battery. So that's what I've heard so far. And I might have grown up in Georgia, in Fort Valley, which is a small town right in the middle of the state, but you would think I grew up in Missouri because you got to show me stuff. I'm a mechanical engineer by degree, I studied moving parts like cams and gears, and I hated electrical engineering classes. I couldn't see it. Couldn't see a thing. There's nothing moving out here but electrons through these wires, and the Earth is rotating on its axis, capturing the sun in these panels next to us to generate electricity. Not a moving part out here. So I really don't know what's going on out there. But we have taken the technology that actually I got involved in a few years ago in the desert Southwest of buying solar power plants, and they were fairly high priced, and I thought to myself, that'll never work in Georgia. But the prices come way down, and as you look over here, this is a megawatt. We have 1,000 of these on our system by the end of next year at about 500 different locations around the state. You drive down I-75 and go through Unadilla, you'll see them on both sides of the interstate. You drive, I doubt you will, but you drive to Butler, Georgia, and unless you're going there to buy a gun at the big gun shop, there's not much reason to go there. But if you go on the bypass, which I'm amazed that Butler has a bypass, but if you bypass Butler, you'll see 3,000 acres of solar panels. That's huge. Butler, Georgia is the solar capital of this state. We'll have 1,000 megawatts by the end of next year generating electricity at prices that will drive the rates over time down for our customers. That's how much that innovation has advanced in the last 5 years. All right, now I'm a show me kind of guy, and I've always thought batteries are difficult. I maintain 21 batteries in my family's cars, motorcycle, golf cart, RV, and boat. And they are kind of a pain. You got to keep them charged. You got to keep new ones in there. But how much do I rely on them? I woke up this morning and thought, how much do I rely on batteries? My toothbrush has a battery. My phone has a battery. My watch has a battery. My wife's laptop has a battery. Her iPad has a battery. Batteries are a way of life. They haven't been a way of power generation and delivery and storage, but they're getting there. And this is the first step in showing me, and I bet you in the next few years I'll be standing in front of a major, large solar installation with a bunch of these BABs and talking about how much more reliable, how much more safe, how much more clean, and importantly, how much more affordable we are delivering electricity to our customers. So thank you for showing me, because I got to see it. And please be careful, don't touch anything out there, but have a great day.